my dinner.
I'm here, bitches. What's up? Time to talk some MMA. Did you miss George and I?
No.
I don't think they did.
Anyway, quick MMA news. Daniel Cormier from the soon-to-be defunct Strikeforce organization wants to fight Pat Barry. And to all you people who think that I have no respect for Strikeforce fighters, it's not that.
Right.
It's like being in the B League and playing against the A League. You just don't play against the same people. You don't have the same camps. You don't match up well, and they're not getting used as much as they should.
Right.
So therefore, they're not as crisp and as fluid as a UFC fighter would be. It's not that I have disrespect. Disrespect any of them.
No, I mean, Daniel Cormier wants that. That's not a matchup.
Yeah, it is. It's a stand-up fight. It's going to be the first one to connect, and someone's snoring. Because either one of them can knock each other out.
But they can. I mean, they both. Pat Barry, the one thing he does have is heavy hands. But I'm going to tell you what. I just think that's such a lopsided matchup. Daniel Cormier is not going to. Right now in his MMA career, he's going to fight a smart fight. He's going to take Pat Barry to the ground. It's over.
Then why ask for Pat Barry?
For that reason.
That's a bitch move. Stand up and fight.
I mean, that's what I'd have to think.
Now,
anyway.
In the fake outrage category of the show,
outrage.
Rashad Evans actually turned down the fight against Glover Teixeira due to short notice.
So
I
what
hope
do you
you're
feel
all
about
outraged. I don't give a shit. It's just silly that everyone wants to still crucify John Jones when fighters do it all the time.
Right.
Rashad said, I haven't been training. I need 8 weeks. Why? You're a fighter. You're supposed to fight, right? That's everyone else's argument.
The fuck?
And don't give me he's the champ. So.
Yeah, I guess you got a good point. Why is everybody still butthurt over that John Jones shit? That shit's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. And now Dana White has come out to
Whoever
say.
that is.
That's a girl I went to high school with.
Okay.
And she's got a little brother. Facebook could kill you. Puts fucking names in your head. Dana White has come out and said, I almost said it again, sat down with John Jones and reached an agreement where he said, I won't talk any more shit about Greg Jackson.
Is that what Dana White said?
Yeah. That's the agreement that him and John Jones came to. John Jones came to him at some point and said, I'd really appreciate if you stopped talking shit about my coach.
Because I will elbow you in your bald head.
No, that's just a bitch. Shut up, dude. I mean, that's how the guy makes money. But you know what? And Dana being Dana, you know what his last quip was?
What?
He's like, well, if you wouldn't have listened to your coach, your arm probably wouldn't be hurting. That's a dick.
Yeah.
Now to the last, I guess, piece and a half of MMA news.
Right.
It turns out that Forrest Griffin, way back when he fought
This is interesting.
When he fought Anderson Silva, actually failed the drug test. Mm-hmm. His urinalysis came up, ding, 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 for a drug. It turns out he took Xanax. Now, I know all you people are like, well, what the hell? Just, dude, in my opinion, drugs are drugs. If you end up with dirty pee, you should suffer a suspension. Right. There should be a penalty.
Yeah,
I don't care
people
what
smoking weed, they're getting suspended.
Right. I don't care what you're doing. But it turns out not only did he not get suspended, he ended up fighting 3 months later after that against Tito Ortiz. So,
this is the thing.
Well, before you get into it, also, I mean, a lot of you, we touched on this a long time ago. Tyson Griffin also got busted in Michigan for smoking weed.
Yeah.
Now, he served a 3-month suspension, but no one knew. It came out way late. So I don't understand. I just don't understand this.
The one problem that I'm starting to see
favorites.
And yeah, you're seeing favorites. You're seeing definitely. I think in the UFC, you're seeing some degree of favoritism, and there's just so much inconsistency with shit. You know, with the drug testing and how athletes are treated and different things. Like, that's going to end up being a fucking problem down the road.
It literally, seriously, I don't know how you guys view it, and I don't see how you can. It takes the credibility away from your sport.
Let's pop this question. Let's pose this question to everybody. What is your biggest hang-up with MMA / the UFC? What is your biggest hang? For everybody out there viewing this video, what bugs you the most about what you're seeing in the sport right now?
I have a feeling it's going to be overly pointing toward Dana White.
Right. And you just pop it up there, you know, whatever, create a discussion. Now let's talk about this UFC
on Fuel. There's only really one thing to talk about. Stefan Struve, 24 years old, 6'10".
Beat Miocic.
Destroyed him in the second round. TKO'd punches. It looks like from everything I'm reading, Stefan's starting to finally, they're saying, get used to his body, but he still doesn't use his reach the way they'd like him to.
He really
6'11". I mean, you should.
He didn't use it against Travis Browne. He didn't use it against Roy Nelson, but he is on a 4-fight win streak.
So the question
that you pose
coming from UFC on Fuel TV: what's next for Stefan Struve? I think he needs to fight a top 8 heavy, a top 5, top 8, and see if he's grown since those losses to Travis Browne and Roy Nelson.
Right, to see if he might have strengthened his game up a little bit. I don't know who's out there. Maybe a Czech Congo?
I said top 8. I didn't say top 80.
Right, that is a good point. Yeah, can I push my rewind button for that shit? I'm not allowed to. What do you think about Dan Hardy when he fought Amir Sadallah?
Like my question, I said, Stefan Struve, what's next for him? Because that's all that was relevant.
What
off
about
that
Brad
card.
Pickett?
Okay.
Anyway, I don't think there's a lot to touch on. I agree with George. We're going to move on.
Sticking with Travis Browne, he's now headlining UFC on FX, which is coming up this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend. And obviously the headline is going to be him against Antonio Bigfoot Silva. And there's
Travis Brown's undefeated at heavy.
Yeah.
Antonio Silva
looked better and better.
Got worked by Cain Velasquez.
And it's not just Cain Velasquez. Bigfoot Silva has kind of struggled lately. I mean, he really has. You know, he's been knocked. I mean, Cormier finished him off. You know, he just has not looked that sharp.
Who are you going with?
I am going to go with Travis Browne.
I agree. Now,
Actually,
the one fighter I think Kevin and I both agree and we both like is Jake Ellenberger.
Yeah.
And he's fighting Jay Hieron.
Yeah. Not to be steak for Jake Heroin.
I'm going with
the
Jake.
Brothers from the fucking who would say, yeah, man, I'm taking that Hieron.
I'm going with Jake Ellenberger for the win.
You going with Ellenberger? I'm going to have to join you on that.
When Ellenberger wins this fight, he should fight Bisping, and the winner of that should fight Anderson. Just saying. What? Is that too much of a reach?
Bisping?
Yeah. Why not? Make him go.
No, come on, George. Don't. Look, now, all you motherfuckers that have watched us for years, George is a bad motherfucker at playing shit off because he never he tried to get that pass, but I'm gonna expose this motherfucker. If he was awake. You know, I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I think Stefan Struve should maybe fight Jose Aldo next, you know?
That's a good fight.
Happy all.
Anyway, yeah, I misread something.
I know, he did.
It's been a long day. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I guess that puts him in what? Heading towards the 170 belt? Ellenberger?
I mean, I don't know, man. Look at who's out there now. You got Johnny Hendricks. It's just so much talent now.
That's who I think he should fight, my bad.
Yeah. He could fight Johnny Hendricks. I mean, there's a lot of people out in the welterweight class. The welterweight class is getting to be like the lightweight class. It's just full of talent, you know? Is there something?
That leads us to the other two fights on this card. You got Josh Neer versus Justin Edwards and John Dodson versus some other cat named Silva.
Who's here to Silva?
Yeah, I hope those flyweights do better than the last flyweight we saw.
I just think, I don't know. What do you think about? That's another question to pose you guys. We're going to ask you guys a bunch of questions because obviously we don't have the answers to any of them. What do you guys think about the flyweight class?
Flightweight or flyweight?
That's a new class I just made.
Flightweight?
I'm tired too.
Yeah.
The flyweight class. I mean, what do you think about that? Like,
they're gonna have a long way to go to get me to watch. Dude, they will never headline a pay-per-view.
Let me ask you this: would you rather see a top of the line? Honestly, everybody else, would you rather see a top of the line flyweight? Would you rather see like a flyweight championship, like what we saw with Mighty Mouse and Benavidez, or would you rather see Ronda Rousey fight someone?
Who's she fighting?
I don't know, anyone.
I'd watch her beat the fucking brakes off that fucking non-acting chick you guys like so much.
Who, Carano?
Yeah.
I would like to see that fight.
Oh my God, I would. First off, Carano wouldn't make weight, and I'm gonna tell you what.
I would like to see that fight.
I'm gonna tell you what. And if Ronda Rousey had the nerve to go up and fight her at 145, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. Me
personally, I'd be pissed because all she's done is talk cash shit about the fucking steroid lady.
Right.
About you got to make 135. 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 Oh, Gina Carano, I'll go fight you 145. Yeah. No, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You better hold firm at that 135 bullshit.
No, I'm right with you on that one. I just want to know what would you rather see, honestly?
If she's fighting Gina Carano.
I mean, fuck Gina Carano. I mean, I know you would rather see her fight Gina Carano than it is, but just
I'd rather watch. You know what? If she fights a polar bear, I'd watch that. I put it this way. I don't want
she could beat a polar bear.
No, that's why I'd watch it. I'm all about a polar bear ripping off a bitch's arm.
That could be a good video. I'm about that too, actually. But
to me, the flyweights have a long way to go before I'm really going to tune in.
They really do. I just.
It's like watching two gnats with gloves try to attempt to punch each other.
There's
it's
not a lot of knockouts in that class, so that it's.
And when I said I like a technical fight, I like more of a technical grappling fight. I don't need a technical stand-up thing because, according to all you boxing fans, every boxing match is technical. So I could just go watch a boxing match. I like technical ground games.
Yeah. I like. I'm going to tell you what.
Which would you rather watch, the flyweight or the? Well, you'd watch Ronda Rousey.
Oh yeah, I mean, I just find it more exciting. It's fast. It's more entertaining to me right now. I mean, and there's going to be people who are like, oh, you're not. You know what? No, I watch MMA to be entertained. I'm not the guy that sits back and says. Now I love seeing great submissions and everything like that, and I do like seeing technical fighters, but. If someone said, okay, you're going to watch 5 very technical fights, Kevin, and then you're going to watch 5 Denny specials where people are just fucking swinging for the fences, I'm going to sign up for the Denny specials.
Swinging for those.
I'm going to have my popcorn. Yeah, I'm going to fucking moons over my hammy. All that shit, shorty. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up. Don't forget the questions we ask because we need some help here.
Yeah, no kidding.
What you rather
I thought
see?
Ellenberger was a middleweight.
Yeah. Anyway.
I need to go to bed.
And we're out.